Hello, Alex here with Fourandhalf. We are going to talk about the impact the Fourandhalf website made in Andy's business. And Andy is the president and CEO of a company called Gulf Coast Property Management. They're located in Florida. Andy, how are you?
I'm well, thanks, Alex. How are you doing?
Great. Andy's one of the best business minds out there, and him and I regularly exchange ideas on how to, entrepreneurship, how to run businesses. But today we want to talk about the actual website impact. Andy decided to take a plunge and buy a Fourandhalf website about 9 months ago. We just sort of started doing websites. We just introduced websites as a product at Fourandhalf and want to go through the data of what the impact was. So just going to cover from start to finish, but the data and the impact of that data on Andy's business. So firstly, Q1 through Q2 of 2017. So we're looking at last year's first 2 quarters, 6 months. The DoorGrow website Andy had was produced 49 valid owner leads over that period of time of 6 months. There are other channels that Andy gets business, but the website was responsible for 49 leads. Fourandhalf website, same period next year, which is 2018, which is this year. We're in it this year now. It's 142 leads, which is over 180% increase. Andy, does your business feel that? Because the data shows now. What is the feeling on your end?
Yeah, certainly the phone's ringing more often, and the inquiries coming directly from our website through the Lead Simple channel. Yeah, they're coming thick and fast.
Gotcha. And so overall, your business, I mean, you are very hard focused on growth, and your business in the same period of 2017, you overall had 271 leads. A lot of those used to be paid leads. This year, you're about the same, around 300 leads for those 6 months, but most of the leads this time came, or at least half of the leads came from the website. And if we look at the value of the actual website, your investment into website versus the return, right? If we look at you having to buy those additional leads, which is 93 additional leads that came from Fourandhalf website, you would have to spend $2,600 a month on AdWords, right? On Google AdWords to be able to acquire this number of leads just to get an organic lift. And, of course, the increase came through both SEO valuation as the website came up and it continues to propagate, but it also came through the conversion focus that your website has. And those of you watching don't know Andy, go to choosegolfcoast.com and check out the website itself. It looks beautiful, but more importantly, it works. So I actually did some studies on the ROI, return on investment for the website. And it looks like with the lead increase and the conversion rate of 20%, let me first of all validate that. Do you guys close at 20% on the website lead?
Yeah, we're at 33% on our conversion rates. Yeah, and we're fastidious on the how we maintain the leads through Lead Simple, which links with our one partner site. So we're actually we're at 30 at the moment. We're 32%. We've been hovering between 31 and 33 for the last 2 years, and we're really comfortable with that number.
Yeah, that's one of the best in the nation. I do a lot of business performance reviews. This is really a killer number. And like I said, Andy's business is tight, but the website is truly kind of putting it all together for him. And so that 93 lead increase over the 6 months results in additional $90,000 in annual contract value. Again, going very conservative with 20% closing ratio, only $2,500 annual contract value. You're looking at $90,000 of additional annual revenue, okay, and $270,000 lifetime. Because you and I talked just a second ago, and you said, "Hey, most of your customers stick around for 3 years." You want to extend that, but
yeah, we want to. That's one of our problems. We need to make customers more sticky, but that's on the operations side of things. The sales and the marketing is going really well.
That is really good. And so the overall, if I take the 20% profitability, and I know not every company has a 20% profitability, some have more, some have less, Point is, that money is going right back into the business. At a 20% profitability, the website, the Fourandhalf website, got Andy 157% return on investment in first year, and it's going to be hundreds more over time because he does not have to pay that website implementation fee anymore. It's just an ongoing, continuous improvement, and support is all he's going to have to pay. And lifetime profit. So the lifetime profit is a 671% lift, which is just amazing, right? The lifetime profit ROI, I should say. And Andy, how much of your website has changed over the last few quarterly meetings we had, where we look through the KPIs every 90 days? That's what we call our continuous improvement. We'll look at the KPIs and we build something new that helps the conversion and SEO. Has the website sort of progressed through those? And can you maybe talk me a little bit through that experience?
Sure. I was a little bit hesitant to start with because I'm a tinkerer and I like ideas. I like change. I like the innovation. But I think in hindsight now, I was doing myself a little bit of a disservice in terms of I wasn't giving things the opportunity to work. So what's happened now is we're on a disciplined quarterly review where we can actually measure, and we're measuring from baseline rather than halfway through the quarter changing something quite drastically, and then we never really have a consistent data point. So I wasn't thrilled about the quarterly review initially, but now I start to see the value in it.
Yeah, that's really great. And I've seen your website morph. Sort of, maybe it probably is visible to you, but I look at that stuff often and I see it morph. So over time, new landing pages come up. The SEO values really has risen over the last 6 to 8 months, and it's going to continue to propagate. And Andy doesn't really have to worry about competitors too much, because by the time folks launch their own websites, his website will be months or even years ahead because of that continuous improvement that's built in. And so to interpret that for those watching who have not looked at Fourandhalf website in the past, we take the time to collect all the data, put it in a dashboard where it's actionable data points, actionable KPIs about your website are collected, presented to you every quarter, and as well as the actions against those KPIs are presented and implemented as part of the monthly ongoing fee. So those of you interested, please check us out, fourandhalf.com. Andy, I thank you very much. I look forward to do another one next year with even bigger successes, bigger numbers.
No problem. Thanks, Alex.
Thank you.